This origami is known as the flapping bird. The reason for its name is if you pull the tail, you can make the wings flap. So it's another interactive toy origami, and I'm going to show you how to make that. And as you might have guessed, in order to begin, you need your basic star. So if you don't have one of these folded, stop this video, go back to the other video, and make the basic star, and then return and we'll begin. Now I trust that you've got your star finished. You're bringing a 4-pointed star to the table. And the last time I showed you a video, we made this star by pressing inward, and we pushed it together and laid the sides flat until we had something that looked kind of like a pyramid. And we used that to make our frog and the balloon. This time, I want you to open that star back out. So there's our star. And I want you to press the point of the star until it goes to the table. When I did that, my star inverted. It turned inside out. Now I'm going to take the points and I'm going to pull them all together like that. And then I'm going to squish down 2 of the sides. So now what I have is a square or a diamond shape. And this is basically where you start for almost all your birds. So if you need to go back and review that, go ahead. But this is what you need to look like now that we're starting the bird. So you're going to lay that down in front of you. And the first step is going to be to take the point and come into the center. So when I do that, I'm laying it along the midline, pressing those sides. You can see how it's made a triangle shaped like this. The second side, I do the exact same thing except in reverse. So it's symmetrical. And now you can see that right there. It kind of looks like a kite. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the whole thing over and I'm going to repeat that process on this side. So from the point to the center, pressing down on the crease, making it nice and sharp. And the second side to the center, pressing it down, making that crease nice and sharp. Once again, it looks kind of like a kite. Both sides look the same. All right. Now to get ready for the next step, I'm going to take this small triangle end and I'm going to fold it over along that line, and I'm going to press nice and hard. Maybe I'll crease it a little. Then I'm going to open it up, turn it over, do the same thing on this side. I just need this to be a really good crease for the next thing we do. Crease that one really good and open it up. So we still look like a kite, but now the top of our kite will fold back and forth. Next thing, we open the side folds and we take this center part. You see this part from the top? And I'm going to push it up towards that crease I made. And as I do that, it begins to open. And I'm going to run my fingers in here to get those lines to smooth out. Pressing down here and pressing down here on the new part that folds it up. So now you can see, if you remember, this is how it was before, but now I've pulled it up and I've pressed it down. Now I'm going to turn it over. We're going to do the same thing on this side. We're going to open up those flaps. We're going to lift up the top part, press it on that crease that we made. We're going to press down, getting those lines to give, and pressing into that fold, and then straightening the rest of this down. So now this is what it looks like. Yours should look the same. If not, you can go back and repeat the step. But you can see this part up here and this part down here. These are going to become the wings, and this is the back of the bird. But these two need to become his tail and his beak. All right. So to get his tail and beak, we're going to fold up here at a nice angle. You can see that tail is at that angle. And we're going to fold here at the same angle for his neck and head with his beak. Same thing we did before. We're going to get those creases really good. We're going to turn it, fold it the other way, get the crease really good. Turn it, fold it the other way, get the crease really good. Having those creases really nice is going to help us to make our final fold. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to open up here and we're going to push this through into the middle. And then I'm going to press back down on my folds and press down on that. So I went from having all of it folded on the top and nothing on the inside to having it folded on the inside and nothing on the top. So I'm going to repeat that with this next one. I'm going to open it back up, open the center where I want it to be, just like over here, and I'm going to reverse the fold and push it inward, pressing down on the crease I made and flattening that out. So now you can see how the neck and the tail are within. Now I need to make the head. The head is very much the same. I press down, I'm going to fold it the other way, make my crease nice and strong. And now, instead of having it in the front, I want it inside. So I'm going to open up and reverse fold it in. So there's my head. There's my tail. And now I want my wings to bend because it's not quite ready to fly yet. So I'm going to take and fold my wing from this point up to here. Just like that. From the bend point to the neck, turn it over. From that bend point to the neck. I've got my two wings folded now. I'm going to open them up, stretch them out just a little. Then I'm going to grab the bird right here underneath its long neck, grabbing the tail in my other hand, and I can begin to make it fly. If that other wing's not working right, just play around with straightening them a bit until you can get both wings flying nicely. There he goes. Bye.